This is Planetherring. I'm Michael, and this is Iracing 2021 Season 1. And we are once again back in the Audi RS3 LMS. And this week is week 7. And
thanks, friend.
We are going, of course, the minute I start talking to you, they start talking. Mute. Ugh, jeez, can't you see I'm trying to talk here? Anyway, we are at Lime Rock, and of course this is the Audi RS3 LMS, front wheel drive. And we're going to go ahead and get some practice done in here real quick, so let me switch over to the practice view and we'll get started. Go ahead and make sure that's done. Let's just double check, make sure everything is still working. Everything is not working as usual. Close, close, close. Yes, now let's see. As usual. No, I don't care about Microsoft. Go away. Close. I still have not figured out why it is with this particular combination. These things do not want to stay running for any length of time. There we go. There's that one. There's that one. There's that one. There, that's better. Alrighty, so again, this is Lime Rock and front wheel drive car. So let's start doing a few laps here. Make sure you can hear the car. There we go. So Lime Rock's pretty simple.
There's traffic behind. Watch your mirrors. Disengage limiter.
Dude, what the hell?
Just followed you.
Sorry. Let's try that again. Alright, so speed, pit limiter's on. Let's try not to run into people.
All clear on pit exit.
Okay, so again, this is a pretty torquey car, so we're actually going to have some gear selections here that aren't going to make any sense for anyone who's ever driven around Lime Rock. So for starters, we're going to stay in fourth most of the track. So go down the quote-unquote no-name straight, come here. Not even going to bother with downshifting. Left foot brake. Definitely required on this car for this track. Stay in fifth here. Just enough brake to turn the nose. Get the tires warmed up, it'll grip a little bit better. Okay, so we're going to go down the Sam Posey straight, as you see right there. Get into sixth. Hard braking.
P5.
Slowly get it down into fourth. Not too much, not too quickly. Don't want to throw the end of the car around. Left-hander. Fourth gear still. Right-hander. Fourth gear still. Get ready for the hill. A little bit of brake to turn the nose. Power it back up. Same thing, a little bit of brake to turn the nose. Work those feet a little bit. And where we get?
That's your best lap in this session. That puts you 1.4 seconds off the leader's pace.
So what is that, a 56.2? Gonna do better than that. Get everything nice and warmed up. so let's just see if we can't turn on our I guess that's
your best lap in this session. You're now 1.2 off the pace.
Guess I didn't configure that button. So the key to this car is to be nice and smooth. Don't push too hard. Work the throttles to get nose moving back and forth.
That's your fastest lap today. You're currently 1.1 seconds off the pace. You've just done a 56.00.
Oh, there we go. Nice and easy through there. Still don't understand why my relatives are not working right.
P5, that's your quickest lap. You're currently 0.8 off the leader's pace. That lap was a 55.70.
Alright, so 55.3 so far. That was a much better version of that. A little bit of tap on the brakes there.
That's your quickest lap in this session. You've just done a 55.46.
Left side, clear left.
That looked bad. Can you confirm that you're alright, please, Michael?
Good lord, people, what the hell
Can you
was...
respond, please? Are you alright?
Yes. I mean, really, what is... That's gonna happen in the race, I guarantee it. Ugh. Alright, well, where are we at here? What's the time? Got about 2 minutes until the race session. As you can see, I'm not too far off that those 54s. Still pretty competitive here.
Pit exit's clear. Push.
I think probably the biggest single danger is going to be getting hit, as usual, just like at Spa yesterday. Other than that, if we can break away from some of the silliness, ought to be doing pretty good. mean, I don't guess there's anywhere I need to downshift, really. I think I really need to figure out if I can figure some way to take that last corner at full blast. There's the race session.
P6.
Alright, well, let's go ahead and let's flip over to the official session. And we'll talk about the car a little bit more. And give you some more information on the session, and then we'll get ready for qualifying. Okay. Well, like I said, we are in week 7 already of Iracing 2021 Season 1, coming into the tail end of January here. So far, the Audi in this series has been really the only serious series I've been taking. So
P6.
hopefully we're doing pretty well. I haven't actually checked my point standings in this series yet. I've done pretty well in a couple of races, so not that that's all that great. You know, I'm not the kind of person that does the race 10 times in a week, so never really going to be at the top, but all in all, not too shabby. It's one of those things where I really wish that you could run it as many times as you wanted to, but you know, it would only take your best score, and that's what you would get. Not, you know, I did this event 400 times. Really? Anyway, let's talk about this for a second. So we are at Lime Rock Classic. That means no stupid ass chicanes. That's great. Track is only 1.5 miles long. 7 turns, pretty easy overall. It's probably one of those classic tracks that everybody just kind of likes, and it's easy, and you know, there's places you can mess up, but usually it's not too bad, especially on this version. The chicanes really get people, honestly, more than anything. Race is only 15 minutes after a 2-lap qualifying. Of course, this is the Audi RS3 LMS, front-wheel drive. Everything's automated. This is a fixed setup series, so of course, can't change anything. Everything's automated in this car, so you can, even if you are not a clutch or heel toe guy, you can turn off all the shift aids with this car and be perfectly fine. It's going to do it all for you. The main thing is, being a front-wheel drive car, you need to left foot trail brake, and you need to get a handle on using those pedals, kind of like a throttle, to adjust. Most of the spins and things you see in these cars that people are doing have to do with the fact that they're trying to drive it like a rear-wheel drive car. But there's qualifying. Okay, so here's qualifying. Let's go ahead and turn our Z1s back on. Where'd the third one go? Well, there it is. And all right, let's go ahead and get that. And sound and everything is up, so we're going to go ahead and qualify. We got plenty of time here. It's only a 55 to 54 second lap, so not even going to worry. So as I was saying, very easy to launch the car. Just shift into first, press the gas.
Looks like you're clear on the pit exit. We've got 2 laps to set a decent time.
In fact, very easy. Just go ahead and just get it all into third. Really and truly, first and second are so low geared in this car as to be almost unusable. The car is also very stiffly sprung, especially on the front, so I try to avoid curbs as much as possible. Alright, Alright, so let's try to do one careful lap. Hard braking right about the one spot there. Tires aren't completely warmed up. Fourth gear. Trail brake through this. Almost a giveaway corner, because you really want to get back on it. Okay, head over to the hill. Nice and easy. There we go, float it through there. Pretty good clean lap.
Pole position.
Down to fourth already. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Well, ruin that. Too much. Well, it looks like fourth, now fifth. Guess we're gonna fall down the order because I botched this one up. No sense even trying. Go ahead and pull it into the pits.
Box in. 5.
Oh,
4,
so
3, 2, 1. Box now.
there we go. Well, so far fifth place. Let's see how badly we're doing here. We did a 55.7. That's not too bad. 55.1 so far is the pole. I haven't quite got that low. I got a 55.3 in practice earlier. So not too worried about it. We're only about half a second off, and we'll see how it goes. Doesn't look to be too many people in here. Most of the pack seems to be slower than we are, so that's a good sign right there. Main thing we have to watch out for is turn 1 and hill problems. So if we can get past the first 4 or 5 laps, we'll probably spread out a little bit. Maybe have a little bit of a chance of maybe a podium here. But we'll see. I don't think that anyone's done a time so far that will allow them to just walk away. We just need to be real careful. And it also looks like outside of Juan and Guillermo, looks like everybody is actually getting in a qualifying time. So maybe don't have a lot of guys flying up from the back because they're fast, but they can't keep it in between the white lines. What do we got? We got still got like 3 minutes left. Always the case. Hopefully don't have anybody I yelled at yesterday. It doesn't look like it. I think the late Sunday night is definitely not the time to get in there and try to make up a time. Early in the week, I tend to do better. Also earlier in the day. Yeah, we're holding pretty good at 5th though, so that's always good. If you haven't done it so far, check out the RM Solos running of the Iracing Daytona 24-hour on Friday night into Saturday. Did pretty good. Came in 3rd in class, 3rd split, so pretty high up there. And it was a pretty good run. I streamed the whole thing, and we got 6 parts. My session's in the last part, but You can see me all through it because I'm the one on camera. Alright, so it looks like the only person that has not set a time is Guillermo. And I suspect that he might be the only one left that we'll have to wait on because he probably botched it up. Guess we're about to find out. If he does actually set a time, we'll get to go ahead and go. But we've only got 1 more minute left anyway, so not too worried about that. Of course, Wednesday night we have the RM Solo Winter Sim Racing Series. We're in the Camaro, the 69 Camaro, which drives like a complete piece of crap. I was not fast last week at all. And it is quite a handful to keep control of. I for one will be really happy when we get back to a real race car. Personally, you know, I don't really have problems with modern driving cars. I don't have problems with classic European cars. I don't have problems with modern race cars. A 69 Camaro, better off on a drag strip. Anyway. But we got 2 seconds. Of course, you know what that means. It's time for the race. Alright, so time to grid up. And of course, there's nothing to change on the setup with this thing, so don't even worry about it. Go ahead and get the grid. We're in 5th place. Looks like we're going to be on the outside. My launch technique for this is just to leave it. So, but I am going to go ahead and let's see if we get this fuel level down to 0. Just in case we have to go into the pits, which there is a very high likelihood of, and we're going to clear our tires. We don't need to worry about that. Put it back on our relative. Okay, so say watch later. Alright, so there we go. It's got everything up and ready to go. We're not muted anymore. So my launch technique is just to leave it
The air
in
temp is 78 Fahrenheit.
neutral.
P6.
Wait for the
Get ready,
green.
mate, it's hammer time. Go, go, go.
Well, that screwed it up.
Car right. Clear right. On your right, clear right. On your left, clear left.
Okay, Michael, decent start. We can build something from here. Seventh position.
Alright. Need to clean this up a little bit.
Your lap time was 56.51.
All right.
The gap to Rico ahead is now 0.7.
Alright, so far so good, holding steady.
Sector 2 is 0.5 off the pace.
So one thing I will say about Lime Rock, not the easiest place to pass.
E7.
Realistically, turn 1. Oh, that's just great. Gonna be that guy.
Your lap time was at 55.50. Good lap. That's your quickest today. Okay, Michael. 10 minutes to go. That's 10 minutes left.
Well, we're all right here together.
The car behind is catching. The gap's now 1.1 seconds.
That's because I've been messing up. Too much brake. All right now. No, that's it.
Halfway home, we've got plenty of fuel. That's your best lap in this session.
Now 55.2, and he's catching me.
Okay, Michael, don't let this guy distract you.
Good Lord.
The gap behind is now 0.8.
55.1, jeez.
Five minutes to go, 5 minutes left. The gap to Rico in front is now 1.0.
I think that corner is the one that's doing me in.
Alright, Michael, you've used half your fuel. Just 2 minutes left, 2 minutes to go. That was a 55.66.
You can flash your lights all you want there, bud.
Your lap times are pretty consistent.
Come on. You literally just moved in front of me on the brake.
Well, next one should be last, maybe.
On your left. Clear left.
White flag, one more lap. That lap was a 55.30. Good move, mate. All right, Michael. 10 minutes of fuel remaining.
Well, that was the only pass.
Maybe you should stop punting people to pass one. Maybe they'll give you a little bit more respect there, buddy.
V6. Okay, we're done.
That was some good pressure there, though. The 4X was a little unnecessary.
Oh, well, I was thinking that maybe we could do a little bit better. But, nope, just didn't have a good start and really didn't get in any trouble anywhere. That was good. We do need to analyze the line just to see what's happening here, because I really do feel like that I am doing this slowly. So we're going to go and we're going to look at a couple of these fast guys and see what they're saying here about how to do this. All right, just pull it on in.
The pit lane speed limit is 35 miles per hour. Box in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Box now.
Passed it. Alright, let's go back to the beginning here. So that was an extremely clean race. I'm going to go ahead and turn off the race noises here. So boom, 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 boom. Alright, so let's see. Let's get back to lap 1 and we'll flip up to the far chase. And there's the start. Let's turn the Z up. Switch over to post race. Make it a little bit easier for you guys. There we go. So, kind of an iffy start. Fell back one position. Really, that wasn't, I mean, wasn't too bad. Guy behind me started getting a little pushy. So we're in 7th place at this point. Not too shabby. Let's look at some of the laps. So if you go to let's see, Max at the front, his laps, he got a 56.1 on his practice, 55.1 for qualifying, did a 54.6 in the race. All right, let's go ahead and get in here and look at his cockpit view and go ahead and adjust this so we can see his dashboard. Is that enough? There it is. So this is going to put us at a very weird angle here to be able to see out the car, but I just want to be able to see his gear indicator right down there, as I'm sure you do too. So let's go ahead and hit play. So here he is going into first, and he gets it to 4th. Okay, then down to 3rd, so he is getting to 3rd. But he's not staying in 3rd for very long. And he's taking the left-hander in 3rd, then back to 4th, so he is downshifting. We'll try that. And we got 5th. Alright, so he's downshifting there. That might be the key. So, and then he's holding it in 5th through there. Now let's alternate this and go back for that lap. So let's go back. This is lap 6. So we're going to go back to lap 6, and then we're going to look at the chase view so we can see his tail lights now. So braking there, and doesn't really hit him at all there. It comes in here, hits the brakes, couple of taps, maybe a tap there. And then a little bit of a tap. So he does a little bit of a tap and a downshift. So I don't think that's too incredibly different from what I'm doing. I think the main thing is to check. Obviously, he's probably carrying more speed through these corners than I am. And he is downshifting more than I do. At least in 2 places I can definitely think of that would make a difference based on the slowness of the corners or on trying to get through the corner as fast as possible. So maybe that is something to take away from this. We'll give it a shot and practice, see if we want to try the race again. Overall, I think 6th place, starting 6th, finishing 6th, not too shabby. I'd like to see if I can't possibly either get a more favorable split or maybe even just, flat out pace and see if I can get it to a podium at least. But we'll see how that goes. Other than that, I'm happy to have not gotten hit, which I think all has to do about when during the week you actually do the races sometimes. So at any rate, that was a good race. Hope you enjoyed it. Hopefully it was informative with how to drive this car around Lime Rock at a fairly decent pace, I might add. Like, subscribe, and as always, here's the end card. Hey guys, Michael here. Hope you enjoyed that video. If you did, go ahead and click that like button. Click on the Planet Herring logo to subscribe to the channel. Let us know what you think about the video in the comments below. And as always, Thanks for watching. Hope to see you again soon.